The heavy oak door of Emily's office clicked shut, sealing them inside the hushed, plush interior. Outside, the bank was winding down, the sounds of tellers balancing drawers and the hum of computers fading into the evening. Inside, the air crackled with an unspoken electricity that had been building for months. Emily, the branch manager, stood by the large window, looking out at the darkening city street. She was known for her sharp suits, her even sharper mind, and a composed demeanor that rarely cracked. But Natasha, her efficient, soft-spoken secretary, had found the fissures. "Is there anything else you need before I go, Emily?" Natasha's voice was low, a melody that always made Emily's pulse quicken. She stood by the desk, clutching a stack of folders, her knuckles white. Emily turned slowly. The city lights cast long shadows across her face, softening the usual stern lines. "No, Natasha. Nothing work-related." The silence stretched, thick with meaning. It was in the lingering glances over coffee in the break room, the accidental brush of hands while exchanging documents, the late nights spent working side by side when the rest of the world had gone home. It was a dangerous, unspoken dance they had been perfecting. Natasha set the folders down with a soft thud. Her breath hitched as Emily took a step closer, closing the professional distance between them. "Then why?" Natasha started, her voice trembling slightly. "Why do I feel like I can't leave?" Emily's facade crumbled. The ache she'd suppressed for so long rose to the surface. "Because I don't want you to," she confessed, her voice barely above a whisper. She reached out, her fingers tracing the delicate line of Natasha's jaw. Natasha leaned into the touch, her eyes fluttering closed. It was a surrender, a silent admission of the mutual longing that had permeated their days. Emily closed the remaining gap, her lips finding Natasha's. The kiss was tentative at first, a question asked and answered in the same breath. Then it deepened, becoming urgent, hungry. Months of pent-up desire poured into that single act. Natasha's hands found their way to Emily's shoulders, gripping the fabric of her blazer as if to anchor herself in the storm of sensation. They stumbled back, away from the window, towards the leather couch in the corner of the office. The professional setting melted away, leaving only two women consumed by a need they could no longer deny. Jackets were shed, blouses unbuttoned with fumbling, impatient hands. The cool air of the office felt electric against their heated skin. Emily's touch was reverent, worshipping the curves and softness she had only dreamed of. Natasha's sighs filled the room, a counterpoint to the soft sounds of their movements. There was a desperate edge to their coupling, a whirlwind of emotions, fear of discovery, relief at finally giving in, and an overwhelming, aching tenderness. On the couch, amidst the discarded layers of their corporate armor, they came together. It was a frantic tangle of limbs and whispered names, a collision of need and affection. Emily moved with a passion that belied her cool exterior, driven by a depth of feeling that frightened her even as it exhilarated her. Natasha met her with equal intensity, her body arching, her hands pulling Emily closer, as if to merge their very souls. The climax was a shuddering release, a shared gasp that seemed to suck the air from the room, followed by a slow, sweet descent into stillness. They lay tangled together, breath coming in ragged gasps, skin damp with sweat. The scent of Natasha's perfume, something floral and understated, filled Emily's senses. For a long while, neither spoke. The only sounds were their slowing heartbeats and the distant murmur of traffic below. Emily gently stroked Natasha's hair, her heart overflowing with a complicated mix of emotions. "We can't," Natasha whispered into Emily's shoulder, the reality of their situation beginning to creep back in. "This is dangerous." Emily pressed a soft kiss to Natasha's forehead, pulling her tighter. "I know," she murmured, her voice husky with emotion. "But I don't think I can stop." They lay there in the gathering dark of the office, surrounded by the trappings of their professional lives, bound together by a secret that was both terrified and thrilling. It was a stolen moment, fragile and intense, a testament to the powerful, undeniable current that flowed beneath the surface of their structured world.